What's going on, guys? It's your girl Easy Breezy, and we are back with another hair sponsor. Thank you so much, Dor Hair. They sent me this 5x5 lace closure wig. Now, with these wigs, y'all know we can either do it glueless or with glue. It really just depends on your preference and how secure you want it to be. Now, let's say you're the type of person that likes to go home and just rip your wig off and throw it on the floor. Then, of course, you do not need glue. So these closure wigs, they fit really secure. Like, they fit nice and snug, and they have drawstrings and combs in the back and on the sides. So it's really just up to you. Now, when it comes to lace closures, all right, there has definitely been an evolution. So before, like probably 2016, 17, all you had to do with a closure was bleach the knots, maybe pluck the part, and that's it. And now it's like closures have to look like frontals, baby. And if they don't, then it ain't right. So now, instead of just bleaching it, now you have to pluck the entire hairline, make it look, realistic, so it actually resembles a frontal. So one hard lesson I learned about closures, right, happened a long time ago when I was a stylist and I had a client walk in and she wanted a lace closure sew-in. So I did what I normally did, bleach the knots, applied it, sewed it down, plucked the part, and I felt confident with it. But when she looked in the mirror, she did not like it, y'all. And she was like, it just doesn't look natural, it doesn't look right. And I was just like, oh my God, like, I don't know what to do. And I'm like, I don't really know what she wants me to do with it because I thought I was done. So she's like, I don't know, just make it look better, make it look more natural. So I'm like, okay. So I look at it and I don't know why, y'all, this has not clicked in my mind up until this point, but I'm like, okay, I have to make this look more natural. So I started to pluck it on her head with my tweezers. And probably after like a good maybe 10-minute pluck, I told her to look at it. And she was like, okay. She said it looks better, but she was like, it's not right yet. And I was like, oh my gosh. So, I was like, well, let me try some more. So I was plucking the hairline on the closure some more. And I even took the tweezers and plucked the part and made the part look more natural instead of like, like a straight line. And by the time I was done with the second pluck, she looked at it and she was like, okay, this is right. And she was so happy about it. She was in the mirror and she was just loving it. And I was like, wow. And that experience alone changed my perception on closures ever since then. And y'all, let me tell you, I did not install a closure that was not fully plucked at the hairline. And I even started to pluck the part after it was, on my client. And also adding on to that, one thing I will say is, how they say the client is always right, okay? Sometimes in some industries, that's kind of like a gray area, like, girl, But when it comes to hair, because this is an art, that can be manipulated and changed, you should never really give up if a client doesn't like their hair. If they want something changed, then you should always at least try, because it can possibly push you to, expand your skills and ultimately become a better stylist by the time you're done. So yeah, that is just one, quality about me that I just admired and that my clients admired, is that I would never really let people leave unhappy. And if they ever did leave unhappy, it was because they were probably just scared to tell me in the moment. But if they told me they wanted something fixed, then yeah, I was pretty much always fixing it until people were 100% satisfied. All right, so now we're working on the baby hair, and y'all, this hairline is looking great, okay? And as you can see, like when you pluck the hairline of a closure, you can really manipulate it and make it look extremely natural. Like it doesn't have to look like those boxy closures, you know, that we used to wear and that we used to do. All right, so for the baby hair, I'm using tropical root setting foam. So, I mean, I normally use Got To Be glue, but I'm like, I think I want something a little bit more light, you know, a little bit more feathery, softer. Even though you can make the gel, you know, look soft. I mean, you're not going to be able to move the baby hair at all, but you can give it a soft, quote unquote, look. But I actually wanted them to be wispy for this hairstyle. All right, so everything is perfect. Nice and flat, molded nice. So now we can wrap her up and sit her under the dryer for about 15, maybe 20 minutes. So sometimes that tropical root setting foam can make the hair a little bit hard, but it's easy to comb out, you know, and doesn't get flaky. It leaves no residue, so don't worry at all. And I like the tropical roots because it's more sticky than like other light setting foams. So it keeps the hair nice and flat, you know, and I like that. So before I got into using hot combs, I really relied on molding the hair. So I needed a setting foam that was really sticky and really firm. All right, so the hair looks beautiful. It's nice and flat. Baby hairs look perfect, and it's time to style. So I have this 1.5-inch barrel. This is a barrel curler by Andis, and I got these from Amazon if y'all want to try to find them. Okay, so all the curls are pinned up. I'm making sure they cool down so they can set properly. Now I'm going to release them and take out my combs, my wide tooth combs, and my paddle brushes so I can start sculpting the curls. Okay, the swoop is looking cute, hairline looking flawless, baby hairs, everything, baby, everything is on point, okay? So thank you so much for sponsoring this video, Dor Hair. Now, if you guys want this exact unit, I'm gonna put all the information in the description below, as you already know. Now, if you guys want a chance to view my hair tutorials hours before everyone else, make sure you go ahead and join my channel today. If you're not subscribed already, make sure you go ahead and do that and turn on your notifications, and I will see y'all later.